That day, my wife, daughter, and father and myself were in the car. I was driving. In an instant, everything went dark, like turning off a TV. The next thing I saw was the ceiling in a hospital room. It was explained to me that there had been an accident in front of us, but our vehicle had been caught up to it. That day, I was the only family member who survived that crash. I couldn't process it. It felt like I was watching that kind of shocking tragedy scene in a movie. Thinking back, it was always like that. I have this bad habit of viewing the problems right in front of me, from an outside perspective. My mother's death, Eri's. I watched them both through a camera. It was the same thing back in high school, when I considered suicide like this. I could only face the facts in front of a camera. And as a result, I've realized I have no longer have enough soul left to endure these deaths. I'll die in a place that holds the most memories for me. This is the end. Farewell.
This world is filled with death.
Huh?
Memento Mori. This is Yuta. Signing off. Goodbye, cruel world.
You're a lot older than you were back then.
Wait. It's you. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, right. This is a dream. No, wait. Either that, or I've gone crazy and I'm hallucinating. Like in the movie Permanent Number. No. If I had to choose, it's more like the Brown Bunny? Or the Sixth Sense. Except, in that one, the protagonist is dead all along. Huh.
This movie's on the right track, but it's not quite there.
Huh? Sure. Huh. What?
Films that end with a love interest's death are a dime a dozen. I think the latter half could use a leap. It's missing a pinch of fantasy, don't you think?
You're talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
It does have fantasy. I made you a vampire.
That isn't fantasy. I really am a vampire. The proof's right here. I'm still young, aren't I?
But you died. I filmed your death.
Yep, I died. But only up here. Did you know the brain has limited storage space, just like a hard drive? In 200 years, a human's brain would fill to bursting and kill them, like the Eri in this movie. But the real me is a vampire, not a human. As long as my heart's intact, I'll never die. I revived 3 days later, with all my memories gone. The last Eri left me a letter with instructions on how I should live. Apparently, I've lost my memories and started life over again from the beginning like that dozens of times now.
Sounds like a story out of a movie.
Exactly. This time, I had more than just a letter. This movie was left with it. The movie showed me what kind of person the last me was.
Oh. Will you be able to cope with this? Everyone you love will die before you do. Your parents, sweethearts, friends. You watch them all die? Won't living like that drive you to despair?
I think the last Eri must have been in despair. Yes. But I'll be fine, because I have this movie.
Oh.
I'll get to see you every time I watch it. No matter how many times I forget you, I'll remember you again and again. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it is. It's very beautiful.
I don't like people talking during movies. So if you aren't going to sit down, could you see yourself out?
Yeah, I will. Goodbye, old friend.
Yeah. Goodbye.
After that, she and I would never meet again. You see, I finally figured it out. The reason I recut that film so many times.
It's missing a pinch of fantasy, don't you think?